Valve is a legendary company with big achievements in almost all aspects of gaming. They started as a game development company that gained traction through their debut title Half-Life. They then went on to create even more generational classics through their own game engine named Source, all the while creating the single most popular online PC game marketplace, being Steam. And then after that, it was pretty much games because they just stopped listening to Half-Life 3 requests like a decade ago. So it goes without saying that they've had an eventful timeline and definitely shifted the way that we know PC gaming since their introduction. But in between all of their big moments and events, they also dabbled in other forms of gaming by creating new ways to enjoy their games. For example, there's their extremely expensive VR headset named the Index that's available. Back then, they even had their own controller that had one of the ugliest designs I've ever seen. Back then, they had the Steam Link device that allows you to stream your PC games on a TV. And most recently, they had their arguably most successful Valve physical product yet, being the Steam Deck. This is Valve's take on the PC handheld market that's always had a weird, and unnecessarily expensive spot in gaming, but Valve managed to pretty much create a fluid working device while not completely draining your checkings and savings account. This thing launched early last year and has been adored by people who want to have a good portable PC gaming experience. And outside of a few mishaps and software glitches, nothing major has been said negative about the Steam Deck this far. But while the Steam Deck itself may be a brilliantly designed piece of hardware, that doesn't mean that the hardware itself can't be an issue, especially if it was a possibly stolen design. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the fact that Steam just got sued for the design features of the Steam Deck by 𝘕𝘕𝘕 Corporation on account that they claim Valve used multiple of their design schemes on the Steam Deck. Now, 𝘕𝘕𝘕 Corporation is a company that makes haptic technology on things like phones, smart devices, and things of that nature. If you don't know, a haptic is like when a phone vibrates from a call, or when it does that little mini vibrate when you type on your keyboard. These people are the guys that make those features, so they undoubtedly have money to burn. And they're looking to increase their obvious wealth because they say that Valve used multiple of their features on the Steam Deck apparently without getting the clear, and more importantly sliding them that fat check. The suit was filed on May 15th, and they're looking to get Valve to refrain from using any of their tech and get money for the amount of damage caused by this situation. Now, as of today, Valve hasn't said anything publicly about this, right? But given the fact that 𝘕𝘕𝘕 has had past similar stints with really big companies like Sony and Microsoft who now have to pay them royalties for their technology, it's likely that the situation is going to get a thorough case and we're going to see a definite verdict. Now, if Valve is found guilty of using this hardware, then that's going to be a lot of money they're going to have to pay up because they've sold millions of Steam Decks, and hell, they give away one every minute during the Game Awards last year, which I sat in the live stream for 2 hours just to not win Valve. You know what? I hope y'all lose just for that, man. I could have went to sleep. But even worse, they may have to do a recall for the current Steam Decks that may be in retail stores. So overall, just a big loss of money for the legendary company if they are found guilty. Overall, I'm wishing the worst for them and that they are guilty because I do not like my time wasted, but we'll just have to wait and see if these allegations are actually true. So what do you guys think about these Steam Deck allegations, man? Feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.